Happy Valentine's Day, Aries. This is for the sign of Aries, the Ram. Mars is transiting direct through the sign of Scorpio all during February of 2016, affecting your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt, Aries. Scorpio is also ruled by Mars, but has Pluto as another influence, so the contact between you and your Scorpio buddies will be straightforward, and you must endeavor to keep things personable rather than confrontational, or things could get ugly between the two of you. Mars is known as the attribute of God the warrior, found in Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war, almighty is his name. Aries, Uranus continues direct in your sign all during February, and even though Uranus is not your ruling planet, but instead resides over Aquarius, Uranus transiting direct will persist in modifying the harsh way in which you aspire to present yourself to the public at large when it comes to how folks see you and how you perceive of yourself, due to the influence on your first house of self and appearances. Now let's see how your ruling planet of Mars affects you this month, Aries. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your fire guardian Archangel Michael speaks to you from your Aries angel Peridot. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Aries angel Peridot, who resides over the Ram's cardinal fire, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Peridot's love transmission for this happy Valentine's Day transmission with the help of the mighty Archangel Michael, who rules over all the fire signs. The new moon is in Aquarius on February 8th of 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This affects your 11th house of friends and reputation. The full moon is in Virgo on February 22nd, 2016, both Eastern Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. This influences your 6th house of health and habits, daily routines, and your disciplines. Now for Peridot's money transmission, again with the help of the Archangel Michael, who subdues the human ego. Invest in organizations that deal with new furniture for new babies welcomed into your family, birthing centers and hospitals, lingerie companies, funeral homes, and banks. Also, this month, invest in companies that help people to look their best and accessorize with wallets, purses, glamorous prescription or normal sunglasses, makeup, and hair salons. Now for Peridot's health transmission for you. Balance your first chakra in the month of February, and all the survival issues will come up for you, Aries. And then at this time, you can begin to work with some of these survival issues that may become fearful to you. And this is where the Archangel Michael comes in very handy, and as he comes through, you can then work with the fiery aspect of your personality, because the fire is the will. The Archangel Michael is your will. For example, the Archangel Gabriel, who rules over the water signs, is your emotion. The Archangel Raphael, who rules over the air signs, that is your intellect. And the Archangel Uriel, who resides over all of the earth signs, that has everything to do with action, taking action in the world of Asaya, where it is the realm of the flesh. So this is a time when you can begin to balance some of these very deep survival issues that might be coming up for you during February of 2016. So you'll want to soothe and pacify the chi in your first chakra, so as not to become overly anxious with all of the survival issues that come up. Also, stabilize and calm down the ki or chi of the 6th chakra and the 7th chakra, due to the zodiacal house affected at this time, and the fact that this is a double whammy, because Aries is the natural first house. So you're getting a double dose of this at this time. Okay? This month's lucky fortune cookie prediction for you, Aries: make sure to confide in only those you trust, and resist the temptation to tell everyone you meet about your great new strategies. So mum's the word at this time. A disclaimer is in order at this time. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Do not try this at home. Remember to chant your divine tone of I am, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of becoming. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Aries. Now we're going to go over the ephemeris information and the calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, respectively, for Eastern Standard Time. We have the new moon on the 8th of February 2016 at 9:39 a.m. at 19 degrees Aquarius 15 minutes. Full moon on the 22nd of February 2016 at 1:20 p.m. at 3 degrees Virgo 33 minutes. London time, that's Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon on the 8th of February 2016 at 2:40 p.m. at 19 degrees Aquarius 16 minutes. The full moon on the 22nd of February 2016 at 6:20 p.m. That's 3 degrees Virgo 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us, Aries. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel, and if you will just hold on here for a moment and continue with the video, we're going to present now to you an update on the 5-planet alignment going on between the horizon and the moon. And you'll be able to see it from your vantage point, and you don't have to have any kind of telescope. You can see it with the naked eye. So you look again between the horizon and the moon for the alignment, and you can do that pre-dawn, somewhere around 5:30 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. So just stay tuned for our presentation on that. Thank you, Aries. Pay attention to the signs in the heavens, as Scripture dictates, as mandatory for all who would know the truth of God. Genesis 1:14, and God said, "Let there be lights made in the firmament of heaven, to divide the day and the night. And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years." Psalm 19:1-6, to the end a psalm for David. The heavens shew forth the glory of God, and the firmament declareth the work of his hands. Day to day uttereth speech, and night to night showeth knowledge. There are no speeches nor languages where their voices are not heard. Their sound hath gone forth into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. He hath set his tabernacle in the sun, and he, as a bridegroom coming out of his bride chamber, hath rejoiced as a giant to run the way. His going out is from the end of heaven, and his circuit even to the end thereof, and there is no one that can hide himself from his heat. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, by reason of the confusion of the roaring of the sea and of the waves. Amos 5:8. Seek him that maketh Arcturus and Orion, and that turneth darkness into morning, and that changeth day into night, that calleth the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord is his name. Job 9:9. Who maketh Arcturus and Orion, and Hyades, and the inner parts of the south. Job 38:31. Shalt thou be able to join together the shining stars of the Pleiades, or canst thou stop the turning about of Arcturus? Job 38:32. Canst thou bring forth the day star in its time, and make the evening star to rise upon the children of the earth? Job 38:33. Dost thou know the order of heaven, and canst thou set down the reason thereof on the earth? Be sure to enjoy the Planetary Alignment 2016. Don't miss out on this confluence of planets and the music of the spheres, God's Great Symphony, from the 20th of January to the 20th of February 2016. This type of astrological event has not occurred since 2005. Get up early to witness the morning visibility of the planets Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and Venus. You will see Mercury joining this alignment while gazing skyward between Luna and the horizon, when these wanderers will be observable to the naked eye. The Sun will ingress into Aquarius on the 20th of January and journey throughout Aquarius for almost the entire alignment. Jupiter starts off the event in the sign of Virgo direct, going retrograde on the 7th of January and continuing to travel retrograde throughout the entire event and remaining in the sign of Virgo the Virgin as well. Saturn moves direct to the sign of Sagittarius the Archer during this planetary alignment. Mars travels direct through the sign of Scorpio the Scorpion throughout this astrological event. Venus transits direct in the sign of Sagittarius to ingress Capricorn on the 23rd of January and enter into the sign of Aquarius on the 16th of February while continuing to travel direct. Mercury will be retrograde in Capricorn for the first part of the alignment, going direct in Capricorn on the 25th of January. Mercury direct will ingress into Aquarius on the 13th of February to top off this cosmological event. Luna's antics include a full moon in Leo on the 23rd of January during this event and a new moon in Aquarius on the 8th of February. I'm Pastor Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.